Hey, good afternoon. It is October 22nd, 2024. Just going to be taking out this one owner 2003 BMW M3 finished in titanium silver metallic over an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous gray leather interior. All original car with the exception of a aftermarket exhaust. One owner car. Was leased originally by the original owner from Open Road BMW. At the end of the lease, he wound up purchasing the car and has owned this car since 2003. The car presently has 30,996 miles. Cosmetically, the car is probably the cleanest, the nicest and cleanest E46 M3 that I have ever seen. It is in absolutely pristine condition. The car spent its entire life in a climate-controlled environment. The gentleman who owns this car actually owns a heating and air conditioning company, and he had this car maintained in a climate-controlled environment since the day he first leased it back in 2003. All original paint car, no paint work, dealer service up until about 10-15 years ago, and then it was serviced every year annually by well-known retired M specialist Don Fields, or otherwise known as Mr. M Car. So this car is in absolutely tip-top condition mechanically, and cosmetically. I'm going to shoot my walk-around video in a little while. You will be extremely hard-pressed to find a nicer, cleaner E46 M3. It is in absolutely pristine concours. I'll use that word. It's in concours condition. It's that clean. Underneath, under hood, the interior, the leather is butter soft. It has a gray Napa leather. Steering wheel. You won't even find a flaw in the steering wheel. It's extremely clean. I mean, this was an enthusiast-owned vehicle, and both cosmetically and mechanically, you will be extremely hard-pressed to find a nicer example. As I mentioned, it's had a tremendous service history, maintained by Mr. M Car, Don Fields. He was well known in my area for maintaining these M cars. You can walk into his shop, there'd be 3 or 4 of these. You'd see 5 or 6 E30 M3s there. Just a great mechanic, and this car was maintained every year by Don Fields. The car was also detailed every 2 years, even though he would tell me that his detailer would come out and say, you know, why are you having the car detailed? It still looks like it's brand new. The car even smells new inside. I mean, it's really a super pristine example. With the 6-speed manual. Everything's in proper working order. Heat, AC, stereo. I demonstrated the sunroof just now. Sunroof works perfectly. It's a very, very special car. Don't want to rave too much about the cosmetics right now. I'll do that later when I shoot the cosmetic walk-around video. Another interesting thing of note, this car is still wearing its original date-coated Michelin Pilot Sport tires from 2003. There is no flat spotting on the tires. The car was always parked on soft cradles so that he wouldn't have a problem with flat spotting. Very, very well maintained car. The car is dialed in. I mean, it drives absolutely beautifully. Clutch is excellent. See, it's nice and tight. Steering is nice and tight. The recall that was a campaign on this model that was performed. I have documentation for that. This car comes with 2 original key fobs. It comes with the valet key and the spare key, so it has all 4 original keys. Comes with all the original documentation from new, including the original lease agreement, the bill of sale when he purchased the car at the end of the term of that lease. Also comes with the original window sticker. You got all your tools in the trunk. The trunk of this car is immaculate. I mean, it's pristine. You look inside, the trunk jams, the door jams. Look deep inside the recesses of the engine bay, the undercarriage. If you didn't know any better, if this odometer said 3,100 miles, I would not question it. That's how nice and how clean the car is. I think he mentioned there was 2 upgrades to the car that he made. He changed the exhaust to a Borla exhaust, and the headlamps were updated to the, I guess they're called angel eyes headlamps. They are crystal clear. The paint on the car is absolutely magnificent. You really have to look really hard to find a little, I think there's a couple of tiny little touch-ups on the hood. Underneath the bumper is super clean, no scrapes. I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 touch-ups under the front bumper cover. Rear bumper is perfect. There's no scuffs. I could not find a single ding on the body of the vehicle. You look down the door edges, there's not a single chip in the door edges. Just a super clean car that was owned by someone who really loved the car. One owner, 21 years he owned this car, and it's really a special example. You'll see in the cosmetic video just how nice and how clean this car is. Get it on this road now, and I'll see if I can get on it a little bit, show you how it accelerates. Clutch is really nice, very responsive. I mean, look at that steering wheel. 60 miles an hour on the original tires. 21-year-old tires. Very special car. So this car will be coming up for auction soon on Bring a Trailer. One owner, 2003 E46 BMW M3, finished in titanium silver metallic over a drop dead gorgeous gray leather interior, fastidiously maintained by the one and only owner. Even the carpets are immaculate. There's no stains in the carpets, not even a small little spot. I mean, I went over this car, we got it in yesterday, and can tell you the extent of the detailing that this car received in preparation for the sale. I basically hand washed the car last night, ran a vacuum through it, cleaned all the glass, dressed the tires. It came to me immaculate. That's not very common. Usually when I get a car in for a client that they want me to sell, usually there's a process of detailing and reconditioning. I got to call out my paintless dent guy, have my detailer come out and do a full paint correction. Not the case with this car. This car came to me this clean. I mean, it's immaculate. And it will be coming up for auction soon on Bring a Trailer, no reserve. Car presently has 31,001 miles. I broke the 31,000 threshold on that drive. Super clean example. Coming soon to Bring a Trailer. Prospective bidders, if you're interested in this car, you'd like to come check it out prior to the auction or during the week of the auction, just reach out to me. It is a blue chip example of an E46 M3 6-speed in absolutely pristine condition. Today's October 22nd, 2024. I want to wish everyone the best of luck.